No Excuse: The Power of Self-Discipline, written by a New York Times bestseller author Brian Tracy. Chapter 1, Part 4, The Great Law. Then I learned the iron law of the universe was made getting into top 20% possible. It was the law of cause and effect, or swing and reaping. This law says that for every effect there is a significant causes or stress of causes. This law says that if you want to achieve success in any area, you must determine how success is achieved in that area and then practice those skills and achievements repeatedly until you achieve the some results. Here's the rule: if you do what other successful people do over and over again, nothing can stop you from eventually enjoy the some rewards that they do. But if you don't do what successful people do, nothing can help you. The law of swing and repeating from the world treatment is a of the law of causes and effect. It says that whatsoever a man soweth, the also shall he reap. The law says that whatever you put in, you get out. It also says that whatever you can are reaping today is a result of what you have sown and in the past. So, if you are not happy with your current crop, it is up to you. Starting today to plant a new crop, to begin doing more of those things that you lead to success, and to stop engineering those achieve that lead nowhere. Success is predictable. Success is not a accident. Certainly, future is not a accident either. You succeed when you do what other successful people do, other over and over until those behaviors become a habit. Likewise, you feel if you don't do what successful people do. In either else, nature is natural. Nature does not make sights, nature does not make care. What happens to you is simply a matter of law, the law of causes and effect. You can look at yourself as a machine. What a different machine your different machine is the almost increasable attention of expenditory factor, the path of last resistance that you are desired in the introduction. In the absence of self-discipline, your different machinism goes off automatically. That is the main causes of underestimate and a failure to release your true potential. When you are not working constantly and constantly to do, be and have those things that continue success for you. Your different mechanism it's at work. You eat to up doing those run easy and low value things it that short term and load frustration, financial worries and failure in the long term. The secret of success. The great old man A.C.L. Hunt, who was at the on time the richest self-made billionaire in the world, was once I asked be television journalist for his secret of success. He replied, "There are only dear requirements for success. First, decide exactly what I if you win your life. Second, determine the price that you are going to have to pay or got things you want. And third, and this is most important, resolve to pay that price." One of the most important requirements of success, once you have detected what it is that you want, it is the quality of willingness. The successful people are willing to pay the price, whatever it is, and to as long as it takes, until they achieve the results they desire. Everyone wants to be successful. Everyone wants to be healthy, happy. Then and rich, but most people are not willing to be paid price. Honestly, that may be willing to pay part of the price, but then are not willing to pay the whole price. They always hold back, they always have some excuse of realization for not disciplining team labs to do everything that they need to do achieve their goals. Pay the price. How can you tell when you have paid the full price of success? It's simple. Look around you. There it is. You can always tell how much of the price of success you have paid by looking at your current lifestyle and your bank account. Be the law of cross independence. Your outer world will, like a mirror, always reflect the person you are, the price you have paid on the inside. And there is an interesting point about the price of success. It must always be paid in full and is in advance. Success, however, if you define it, it is not like a restaurant where you pay after you have enjoyed your meal. Instead, it is like a cafeteria where you can choose whatever you want, but you must pay for it before you can eat it. Motivational speaker Zig Ziglar says, the elevator of success is out of order, but it is the stairs are always open. Learn from experts. Kip Meyer, who moderated the introduction, also told me that the second most important of success practice after self-discipline. It's that you must learn from the experts. You will never long live youth to learn if you all for success. If you want to be successful, your first job is now learn what you need to learn in order to achieve the success you desire. Learn from the experts, read their books, listen to their audio programs, attend their seminars, write to them or approach them directly and ask them to advise. Something's own idea is all you need to choose the direction of your life. Let me give an example of what I mean. Some years ago, I was referred by a friend to excellent dentist. I learned there that he had a superb reputation. He was called the dentist. He was the dentist that the other dentists went to when they needed excellent dental work. He told me that he attended every major dental conference that he could. When he was there, he attended every sessions listening to dentists from all over the country and all over the world discuss the latest breakthrough in dental technology. Once a week, a great significant in the time and money, he attended an international dental conference in Hong Kong. At that conference, he said in obsession given a Japanese dentist who had disrupted a new technology in cinematic surgery that important the approach of teeth and enable people to look handsome or beautiful infinitely. He returned to San Francisco and immediately began using the new technologies in his practice. Soon, he became excellent in this area and deployed a national reputation. Within a couple of years, people were coming to him from all over the southern United States for this treatment because he had developed this expertise. He could resist his fee again and again. Eventually, he had made so much money that he was able to retire at this age of 45. Financially independent and also spend the rest of his life with his family, traveling and fulfilling his dreams. The point of this story is that be continuously seeking out ideas and advice from other expertise in his field. B come across a new technology that helped him become the leader in his field and served him then years of hard work in order to reach the some level of financial success. This could happen to you as well, but only if you become a lifelong student of yours. Cafe. Mental and physical fitness need to be ongoing. Achieving success is like achieving physical fitness. It is like bothing, brushing your teeth and eating. It is something that you need to do constantly every day once you begin. You never stop until your life and career are over and you have achieved all those success you desire. Not long ago, I was giving a seminar in Charlotte. Just before the break. I enthusiastic people to buy and listen to my audio programs and sales. Time management and personal success. At the break, several people come to my ask question about the seminar content. One salesman pushed his way forward and said, when you encourage people to buy your programs, you should tell them the whole truth. I asked, how do you mean? He went on to say, you are not telling the whole truth about your programs. You should tell people that they only work for a certain period of time and then they stop working. I asked, how do you mean? He said, well, I came to your seminar about 5 years ago and I was completely convinced by your presentation. I bought all your programs and began listening to them. I read every day in sales and you were right over the next 3 years. I tripled my income and became the top seller in my company. But then my income flattened out the his naturally all the offers I lost 2 years. The fact is that your matrices stop working after a certain period. I then asked him what happened to do 2 years ago when your income flattened out and stopped increasing. He searched his money through for a while and then said, well, I was selling so much that I was hired away by another company. Ever since I started my new job, my income has replement flat. I asked him, what did you do differently in your new job in comparison with your previous job? He started to answer. He then stopped. A shocked look came over his face. Finally, he replied, oh my God, I stopped doing it when I changed jobs. I stopped reading in sales. I stopped listening to audio programs. I stopped attending seminars. I stopped doing it. He walked away, shaking his head, muttering to himself, I stopped doing it. I stopped doing it. Become an expert in your field, continuously upgrading your skills, which I will tell about in chapter 5. It's like physical fitness. If you stop exercise for any period of time, you did not maintain your fitness at the same level. You begin to decline, your body and your muscles become softer and weaker. You lost your smoothness, flexibility and stamina. In order to maintain them, you must keep working at the every day, every week and every month. Become all you can be. There is an even more important reason for you to practice the self-discipline that leads onward and upward to be great success that are possible for you. The practice of self-discipline enables you to source your sense your character to become a smoother and better person. The exercise of self-discipline has a powerful effect on your mind and emotions, developing you into a different person from on the that you would have been without self-discipline. Imagine yourself in a chemistry lab. You mix a series of chemicals into a pre-dish and put it over a Bashan Binner. The Bashan Binner heats the chemicals to point it was the fertilizer and become hardened. But once you have crystallized these chemicals using intense heat, they cannot be transformed back into liquid form. It is the same way your personality begins like a liquid, soft, fluid, and formless. But as you apply the heart of self-discipline, as you expert yourself to do what is hard and necessary rather than what is fun and easy, your personality settles and hardness as a higher level as well. The greatness benefits you enjoy from exerting self-discipline in the pursuit of your goals is that you become a different person. You become stronger and more resilient. You develop greater self-control and determination. You actually stop the smoothness of your personality and transform yourself into a better person. The rule is that to become someone that you have never been before, you must do something that you have never done before. That means that to develop a superior character, you must expert even higher levels of self-discipline and self-mastery on yourself. You must to do things that average people don't like to do. Another success principle is that to achieve something that you have never achieved before, you must learn to practice qualities and skills that you have never had before. By practicing self-discipline, you become a new person, you become better and more clearly defined. You develop higher levels of self-strength, self-respect, and personal pride. You move yourself up the ladder of human evolution and become a person of higher character and resolve. Success is own reward. The wonderful things about the achievement of success is that every step in that the direction is rewarding in itself. Each step you take toward becoming a better person and accomplishing more than you ever have before makes you feel happier, more confident, and more fulfilled. You have heard is said that nothing succeeds is like success. What this means is that the greatest reward of your success is not the money you make, but rather the excellent person you become. In the process of striving towards success and exerting self-discipline every time, it's the regret. In the next chapter, I will explain how you can become the truthfully excellent person you are capable of becoming. Action exercise. Take out a pen right now. Write down your answers to the question below. 1. If your work, life, and career were ideal, what would they look like? What on discipline could you develop that would help you achieve it? 2. If your family life were ideal, what would it look like, and what on discipline would help you the most to make it a reality. 3. If your health were perfect in every way, what disciplines would you have that make it possible? 4. If your financial solutions were ideal today, what on discipline would you have that would help you the most? 5. Why are not you are already as successful as you want to like be? And what on discipline would help the most to achieve your goals? What on skills can you develop that would help to you realize more of your goals? 7. If you could wear a magic wanted to be completely disciplined to one area, which on discipline would have the greatest positive impact on your life? I invite to you listen to the next chapter of this book. Thanks for listening.